Hello, it is Susie Ashworth here, founder of the Calm Birth School and the Baby Business School. And I just wanted to hop on to share with you a truth. And that truth is I am experiencing the biggest amount of resistance right now that I have felt for such a long time. And I was saying to a client this morning on our call that the minute I decide that I'm going to go live every day or I'm going to set myself a little challenge, I can guarantee that the very next day I won't do it. Something will come up. Hey, April, something will come up and I won't do it. Hey, Mimi, yes. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I just wanted to share with you just the resistance that I am experiencing at the moment and just what I'm doing to get through it, which is to just come on and speak. I feel that this comes up for me when I am going through transition. And it's interesting to me that the group program that I am starting, so Monetize Your Message, starts on Monday. And I've been thinking about my intention for the group and the intention for the women. And my intention for them is as big as the intention that they have for themselves, which is huge. They all want to do really amazing projects, which is exciting and inspiring. And when it comes to leading that and kind of being a part of that, it makes me think about all of the things I need to be doing on a daily basis to help them step into the highest vision that they have for themselves. I want to be really, I need to be walking my talk, walking the walk and talking the talk and really identifying where those, where I can be stepping into the biggest vision of myself. And there's a huge amount of resistance around acknowledging just how big or great or impactful. There's a huge amount of resistance in acknowledging how big I would like to take things for myself. And there's a lot of shame and guilt around that has come up for me over the last couple of months when people say things to me like, oh, I'm interested in the program, but I don't know if I'm thinking big enough or I'm thinking great enough. And there's part of me that wants to shrink when I hear people saying that to me because I don't want people to feel bad or not enough or that their dreams aren't big enough. I feel that whatever we choose and whatever we desire at any given point in time is the right thing for us. And some people will dream big dreams and other people will dream smaller dreams. And I think that as long as you're happy and you're putting everything into living the life that you want to live, then that's amazing. But how things are manifesting for me at the moment is as I want to step into that bigger vision and the highest vision I have for myself, there's a lot of push and pull. I know. Hey Claire, she keeps coming. She probably come in and out and in and out and in and out. There's just a lot of push and pull as I feel like the message that I want to share is so much more than marketing. It's so much more than law of attraction. Like mindset for me is so much more than law of attraction. It's about leadership, it's about intuition, it's about leading from the soul, and I want to share that. But every time I kind of go to share that, it feels like a bigger message for me. There's a real resistance in coming on and speaking. Oh, Claire, bless you. And speaking from that space. And I yeah, I was going to say I don't know where it's coming from, but I think I do. I think it's like I say, there's a lot of shame and there is a lot of guilt in stepping up and being different. Oh, thanks, Kerry. Thank you, darlings. I feel like I'm having a little therapy session on here today. um, um, yeah, and I suppose if I'm feeling that, then you guys, some of you guys at least, are going to be feeling that too, resistance to allowing yourself to be as big or as impactful or as, you know, controversial, or just to say what's really on your mind and in your heart on a daily basis, and encouraging other people to do that too. And I think that, yeah, I think the only way for me to get past it, because I've been like it for the last couple of days, I wanted to come on and I haven't come on, and I wanted to come on and I haven't come on. And, you know, I sat here and I was thinking, right, should we do this advertising breakdown, how to do a better ad on Facebook? And I just thought, no, bollocks, I don't want to do that. I just want to talk about this and to let you know that it's not easy, and it's not always, yeah, it's not easy to always just get up and say it, but I think that it's important. And the reason that I consistently come back to looking at why I want to do this and the type of impact that I want to create is because it excites me so much to think that I am going to be attracting the type of women like you guys who feel inspired to step into the greatest version of themselves, and the ripple effect that that will have in our local communities, nationally and globally, when we say, this is me, this is what I believe in, this is what I stand for, and I want to inspire you to take some kind of action. And that will never happen if I feel too constricted or ashamed of just the natural evolution that comes with reading more, interacting with people more, and taking the next step. April, our biggest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure and it is overwhelming. Yeah, that is, I love that. I love that quote. What's her name? I've forgotten her name. But she's a hugely, yeah, she's amazing. If you can remember her name, put her in that comment. Yeah, she is amazing, and I absolutely believe, that I know that to be true. It is overwhelming. So I suppose what I want to say to you today is, wherever you're feeling resistance, wherever you are not, wherever you feel that you're holding back, Marianne Williamson, that's it. Yeah, wherever you're feeling that you're holding back, just push yourself to do it today. You know, leave that live, write the blog, even if it's only 4 lines, 5 lines of what is in your mind or on your heart. I encourage you to just share it with people. And the more frequently that we're able to share, the more chances we give ourselves of being in just the right time, in just the right space, at just the right time for the person who needs to hear it in order for them to be inspired to take the next step. So resistance is a bitch. We all feel it. Mimi's just saying, my resistance seems to be to worry that I'll get too busy and not be there for my kids. Yeah, I really get that. I don't have the answer to that, because, as you know, I have set my life up so that I don't do the majority of the childcare right now. And yeah, as a mother and a woman, hey Gemma, that doesn't always sit right with me. I wonder whether that is the right thing, that, you know, my husband is the primary childcare carer right now. But then I think to myself, do I love my kids? Yep. Are they emotionally cared for? Yep. Do I have boundaries in place that allow me to spend time with them? that's quality time, that's good time. Yes. Could I be better at it? Absolutely. Do I think that I would be a better or worse mother if I wasn't allowing myself to be pulled along by this mission, whatever this mission is? And you know, the honest answer is that I feel like I would be a worse mother if I wasn't doing what I'm doing right now. So therefore, whilst I am really, really conscious that it is important to be there. So, you know, my daughter's just come in from nursery, and I'll come off and we'll spend some time together because she's not very well. But yeah, would I be a better mother if I wasn't doing this? No. And so therefore I have to do it. I have to do it. And the responsibility lies with me not just doing it, but doing it well so that I can live a whole life. So it's not just about business, you know, it's not just about me, but it's about the whole, you know. So the relationship I have with my husband, the relationship I have with my kids, the relationship I have with my dogs, dog, but everybody. And so people that say balance is bullshit, it's not about balance, but it is about presence. And for me, that is a massive measure of success. So yeah, Mimi, I have to be honest with you. I find it, you know, that's one of the things that does trigger me when people say that about being there for their kids. And I think, well, am I not being there for my kids enough? And then I have to say to myself, well, one, we're all different. And there are many, many different paths and roads. And then two, am I being of service to myself? So, you know, am I being honest? Am I showing up enough for them to have all of their needs met in the dynamic that we have it, you know? Carrie's just saying, I'm so much happier since I confronted this on your retreat. Yeah, so good. It was a big, big deal, Kerry. Thank you, Mimi. But yeah, it does trigger me, and I think I have to I check myself. I check myself regularly. And I invite you to check yourself regularly. Do I think it's possible to build a fucking amazing business? And do I think that it's possible to work in a really focused way? Somebody was saying to me, I've got 3 hours a day. Do I think that you can build a great business or a 6-figure business on 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, if you're really fucking focused? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, and do I think that lots of people underestimate their ability to move forward because they're worried about not having all of the answers? Absolutely. Is that frustrating to me? Absolutely. But then I think that's what makes me different, you know, and that's, you know, not everybody is supposed to be like me. Not everybody is supposed to be like you. And that's, it's interesting. It's interesting for me, but don't use, I think I'm saying this to you, Mimi, because you've said I think perhaps maybe I use it as an excuse. No, your husband doesn't have to give up work and be the primary caretaker in order for you to build a great business. Do I think you have to be really intentional? Yeah. Do I think you have to be really focused? Yes. Do I think that you have to stand for something that sets you apart from everybody else? I do kind of think that, actually. You know, I feel like you need to be able to articulate what it is that you stand for very, very powerfully, so that if you're not messaging on a daily basis, when you are messaging, the stuff that you say feels important. And I think that the more you can message on a daily basis, the more opportunities you give for people to stumble across your content, the easier it is to monetize that audience. But can you do it without doing stuff on a daily basis? Yeah, but you have to really know what it is that you stand for. I think that you have to have a really strong mindset. And yes, some of that is law of attraction, and what you focus on expands. But I think that you have to really, really be clear that you are here to make a difference and lead with intention. And that it is to really understand that you may fall on your face 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. That some of the time you will say things and it will completely miss the mark. And you have to have the kind of mindset to still get up and show up and still share your message. And that's really, really fucking hard. And I also think that you have to know that this is just, this isn't what does it. The body isn't what does it, you know. It's being connected with the fact that we are limitless. We have limitless potential. It's being connected to your soul's calling and trusting that all you have to do is show up, step up, and put one foot in front of the other. And when you have all of those other pieces of the puzzle together, you can't help but create magic. People think, you know, people look at you and think you're a witch. I think I am a witch now. I quite like calling myself a witch. But, you know, that's that. Can you do it with kids? Yeah. Do you have to neglect them in order to do it? No, you don't. You just have to be really focused and really intentional. And I think having a good support network is crucial, which I do, not just in terms of looking after your kids, but just people to speak to. Anyway, I'm going to go. I feel like I've been whittering on, but it was good to come on. Thank you for your comments and being here with me. And it was really nice to be able to share that with you. I went off on a bit of a tangent, but yeah, that was good. Thank you so much. Mwah. Love you lots. Bye.